Hi, my name is Daniel Hahn, and I'm the author of If This Be Magic, the Unlikely Art of Shakespeare in Translation. As a translator myself, I wanted If This Be Magic to use Shakespeare as a kind of case study to write about translation, the challenges of it and the pleasures of it. And so I talked to Shakespeare translators all over the world about their work and tried to understand how they did what they did. What are the distinct challenges and the distinct opportunities if you're trying to recreate him in Danish or Swahili, in Hindi or Hungarian, in Tere or Maori, or in Spanish, and 40-something other languages besides. I wanted to use this most translated and most familiar of writers to reveal something about the often misunderstood work that we literary translators do. But something else happened along the way while I was writing too. The book does look at many of the challenges thrown up by Shakespeare. There's a chapter on rhyme, a chapter on commas, a chapter on metrical irregularities, a chapter on accents, and so on. But this meant that it turned into a book about Shakespeare too. Nobody reads more closely than a translator. And in unpicking the workings of this line or that to try to understand why it might be so hard to translate, I ended up with a book that tries to convey something of that writer's skill, not just using Shakespeare to reveal translation, but reading with a translator's eye to reveal something about Shakespeare. So when Niels Brunse wants to find a way of reflecting in Danish an effective trochaic opening to a line from Hamlet, or when Chico Botelho struggles with the deployment of monosyllables in Henry V, but now in Brazilian Portuguese, or when Emine Ayhan needs some ingenuity to land her Macbeth speech in Turkish on just the right final word. We learn about how clever these translators are, but also confirm that Shakespeare was, and this is my very original and bold claim, really quite good too. So I hope the book will explain both of these things then, which are in a way the same thing. It's explaining and indeed celebrating language carefully deployed for effect by Shakespeare, but also by the many brilliant, many-languaged writers who have come after him.